Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco Giants and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phils look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Jamison Taillon gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Matt, this guy is a big power arm. Former first-round draft pick by the Pittsburgh Pirates. And listen, he's what they look like. Big, strong guy. 3 pitch mix, 95 to 97 miles an hour with good life on his fastball. Overhand curveball and a straight changeup. The key to him, throwing strikes. If he's throwing strikes early, expect him to go deep in the game, and he can rack up a pile of strikeouts.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I think Brendan Belt is a guy to watch out for. He had 20 ribbies last month. That's RBIs. That's ribeye steaks. However you want to put it, he drove in 20 men. When you're doing that over the course of a month, that's some pretty consistent hitting.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Strike called, 2-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, Dero, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent and
And the ball is dropped. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Standing in, Mike Yastrzemski. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. First offering on its way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
1-0.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. La Stella, base runner at first with 1 out. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 16 homers and an even 50 RBIs. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. A ball and 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left stranded. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn, no score. Aaron Sanchez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting second.
With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Mark DeRosa, what you got on this lineup as they try to clinch a division title?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Here's Matt Joyce now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Joyce around first. He'll head for second now. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Standing in now, Andrew Knapp. And he lays off there, 1-0. He'll enter play here at 304. 7 homers and 22 RBIs. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman.
1-1.
Ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
1 out and a runner on second base. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Sent on the ground out to second. And there's out number 2.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate, currently leading the National League in that category.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are surprised by that. Listen, it's still early. I'm not saying he won't keep this up, but things tend to even out as the season goes along.
In his career, Harper carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
The 2-0. Harper swings and sends a ball well hit out to right. Back goes Yastrzemski to the track, to the wall, and gone up into the second deck. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper, and his power surge continues, and even 60 for him on the year as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, you can see how pure his swing is, and that's why he's able to hit an incredible 60 home runs this season. Might as well start engraving his name on the MVP trophy because he's having a year for the ages. Witnessing history, folks.
Coming to the plate now, Didi Gregorius, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 57 thus far. And the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at-bat.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 3 and the Giants nothing. Now batting, Wilmer Flores. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, and the Giants cut the lead a bit. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 9 homers and 38 runs batted in. 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. No outs, nobody on. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He comes in at 262 on the year, 4 home runs and 22 RBIs. Oh and 2 the count to Posey. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Into the box now, Mauricio Dubon, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He comes into this one at 248, 3 homers, 13 RBIs. And he takes a cold strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Gigantes answer right back. Bye-bye, baby, with the solo shot. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 3 and the Giants 1. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Lau. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
You know, D-Row, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
No balls and 1 strike. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
Man, this throw is nowhere close. As we take a look at it, you can see it sail high and down the right field line of the bag. Not sure he rushed the thrower. He just lost the grip as it left his hand, but he's not going to be happy with himself about that throw.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Odubel Herrera. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Crawford on the slide. One there. It's late. He's safe.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jameson Taillon. From the belt, the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Line to the right side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Slater is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number
Standing
7.
in, Matt Joyce. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
This is on the ground over to first. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave them loaded as the lead remains 3-1. So coming to the plate, Aaron Sanchez. 9-1-2 due up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Austin Slater comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Slater, who cleverly has the nickname AC, he was an 8th round selection during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
And he fouls this one off. 3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. First delivery to him on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 to Tommy La Stella.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Mike Yastrzemski will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Giants leave one, and it remains a 3-1 ball game.
We're back now as the Phillies prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bryce Harper is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Ground ball left side. Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. At the plate, Didi Gregorius. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. Sent on the ground out to second. Flores is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Striding into the box, JT Realmuto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Striding in once again, Brandon Lau. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out with the man at first. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And they won't get him at third. They're runners at the corners here with 2 gone.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles. Runners at first and third. Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic?
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. plate, Jamison Taillon. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That's the ball.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. We played 3 full, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Joyce. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So striding forward now, Brandon Crawford looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail 6-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited their low chase rate, or percentage of swings that are on pitches outside of the strike zone, as one reason for their success so far in this game. That number is under 20% right now. So up and down the lineup, they're doing a great job of picking on pitches they're more likely to do damage with.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Center fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. Home run number 52 for him thus far, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Now here's the Giants skipper making his way out toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon, as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Matt Wisler answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Matt Wisler.
So now to the plate, Matt Joyce, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. 7 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Strike 2 up in the zone. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Andrew Knapp.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Knapp. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. 0-1 the count. And it's fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
1-2.
1 out, nobody on. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. Here comes the payoff pitch. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Going back is Slater. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. Past battles with Matt Wisler. He's 1 for 4. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Lifted in the air to right field. Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. We're through 4. It's the Phillies 7 and the Giants 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that brings up Buster Posey.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Lifted in the air to center. McCutchen is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
So in now for San Francisco, Mauricio Dubon. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. There to take it in is Harper, and there are 2 away now.
The pitcher,
Evan Longoria will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Longoria.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They're down 7-1. Dominic Leone gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up JT Realmuto.
For the Phillies, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
First offering on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball.
Hit sharply on the ground. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Ready for another chance? Brandon Lau, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Shot toward right center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Odubel Herrera to the plate now. Swing, and he pops him up. La Stella moving to his left. 1 away.
The pitcher, number 50.
Now with the plate, Jamison Tyon. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
1-2. The count.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. 5 innings complete. Phillies on top, 8-1. So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen is under it. 1 away.
The third baseman, number 6, Tommy LaStella.
Next to bat for the Giants, Tommy LaStella. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off for ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Harper. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
So not quite enough to get the ball out of the ballpark here, and that's been a common theme as power has been in short supply. We'll take a look at the teams with the fewest home runs this season. And as you see, they rank down near the bottom of the NL in that department. Stepping into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
first baseman Brandon Belt. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Well struck down the right field line, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Hits this one hard the other way. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. When the Giants come to town, it's bye-bye, baby. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Phillies 8 and the Giants 2. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Matt Joyce.
The left fielder, Matt Joyce.
First pitch coming, here it is. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there, that's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked up.
Stepping in now, Andrew Knapp, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 0-2 home.
That's the ball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Nobody out, runner on first. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Back goes Yastrzemski, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Comes set and the 0-1.
That's in ball.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 1-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
The 1-2 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
2-2.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Didi Gregorius is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Still only 1 out in the inning. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, catcher.
Settling in now, JT Realmuto. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Out in front of it, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Now a slider, but this misses down and in for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So striding in, Brandon Lau. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Hey, you beat it out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-0 on the way is offered at and missed for the first strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
Full count to Herrera, 3-2. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a
Reese Hoskins will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 17, Reese Hoskins.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. So far this year against Southpaws, Hoskins is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed pitching great all season long.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
So digging in now, Andrew McCutchen. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's the ball.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love is in abundance now. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Spencer Howard is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 83, Spencer Howard.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
McCutchen comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
The batter, number 35, shortstop.
Into the box now, Brandon Crawford. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Howard, a California-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Crawford. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped up. And he'll reach over his head to make the play. And a sparkling play it was to end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. That won't help much. It's 11-2. In now, Matt Joyce. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this
The
point.
left fielder, Matt Joyce.
First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Clyde Washington. It's ball 1. The 1-2.
2-2.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Ready to take his hacks again, Andrew Knapp, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Here comes the 0-1, and he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2. And there's a base hit on the line. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he swings and hits a laser to right. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Wandy Peralta will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Kurt Casale will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Now catching and batting 9, number 15, Kurt Casale.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. Line drive to center field. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, and it remains an 11-2 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Mauricio Dubon. Here comes the first pitch.
Mauricio.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. 1 away. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. At the plate, Kurt Casale. First pitch on its way. One out, nobody on. And he lays off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Giant backstop. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the left fielder.
And now time is going to be called here as we've got some Yahoo out there on the field. And per Major League Baseball, we're not going to show it to you, but security's got him surrounded now, and he's likely going to spend the rest of the afternoon in the pokey. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Austin Slater. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Skied into very shallow right. Harper will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Lau. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on.
Number 8.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 0-1 on its way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Here's a drive out toward left center field. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Now batting.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Standing in now, Odubel Herrera, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Now the 1-0.
Ball, that's up. That's the ball, low.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Here it is, the 3-0.
Good.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. Gene Segura will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Gene Segura.
A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
Ball and a strike. The 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a.
Really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider. To the plate now, Matt Joyce, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. A bouncer up the middle, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Andrew Knapp. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, this manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Reyes Maranta comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Bryce Harper will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And it's gone. A 3-run homer here for Bryce Harper. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford's got it. And that's the second out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Ready for another shot now. JT Realmuto. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive. I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. We've played 8 full. Phillies lead this one 17-2. Tyler Massett comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 68, Tyler.
Stepping into the box, Tommy La Stella.
Leading off the
Here's the first pitch to him.
third baseman, Tommy La Stella.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knob.
At the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. Fouled off. The 1-2. And this is foul tipped at the plate directly off the arm of the home plate umpire. And folks, there's no padding up there. That's going to hurt. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's a swing by Belt, and he gets a lot of this one out to deep right field, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run home run for the guy they call the baby giraffe, Brandon Belt. Number 17 for him on the season, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit. Stepping in now, Wilmer Flores to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
The batter, number 35. Shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That's inside. 2-0.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
This one's down to third. Throw on to first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now. Alexander Canario will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 43, Alexander Canario.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. And the Phillies have done it. They're the National League Eastern Division champions.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
17-5 in this one today. Philadelphia win for a division best 113th time. Jameson Taillon wins his 17th game of the season. Aaron Sanchez was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.